So this one comes up from multiple conversations I've had with other men who, seek my counsel. And frankly, I just want to be transparent with you guys. Maybe your funk can be cleaned up through, some mental, ninja therapy, if you will, or maybe it can be cleared up through diet and exercise, or maybe no matter what you do from those standpoint, there might be some underlying issues, and that's the truth of the matter. So anyone who tells you anything different, like there's 5 things you can clean up, we don't know. Frankly, there's a lot of things that are affecting it, and all those symptoms all sound similar, but yet some are very specific to having low testosterone, and some are very specific to having depression and anxiety, and things that could be cleaned up with, having a professional help you through some mental barriers. Some could be trained, or cleaned up through having a coach and working with you on a nutrition and diet plan. And some can be cleaned up through, having somebody set up a proper schedule from a physical standpoint with fitness, as well as like maybe a financial standpoint, where you just have no motivation because the jobber that you're currently in is just not giving you the force and satisfaction. So there's a lot of factors to consider here. We kind of got to go through the steps. And what I always recommend is to, try to get some blood work and things that we could cross off right away, so it's pretty easy to go get some sampling and finding out, if your hormones are off because of blood work, or because of low testosterone or some other factors. That's a blood work panel. That's something that you would go to your doctor and ask for, a hormone panel, a male hormone panel. You have to ask for these things specifically. They don't come on like your normal routine checkup. And then, dive into it and see if your numbers are right, or on the low end, and finding if some of the stress related things that are going on are pushing these things down, or maybe they're environmental. There's a study, I don't have it in front of me, and maybe I can quote it or someone could bring it in the comments. They basically sampled the population today and then did it I think it was 30 years ago, whatever it happens to be, 30 years ago, we'll say. The male testosterone levels of the average person was way higher 30 years ago versus the current guys today. And what does that tell you? It means that there's environmental and other circumstances that people are eating foods and different things and being stressed possibly by their job or not, but all these things are depressing male hormones today. So testosterone most likely is some kind of contributing factor. If you're over the age of 30 or 40, you should be getting those things looked at to make sure that we cross those things off the list. After that, making sure that our diet's cleaned up, that we're eating something healthy and nutritious and dense, and it's providing us energy and not, causing that sludge in our system and making us feel tired. So maybe you just need a fast. I just did this with my wife a little ways back, where I recommended it to her, and she had great results. She's working with another team now. I'm not her coach, some people were asking, but I've done this with my current clients. I've done this with people at the gym, where maybe a fast is something that can help reboot or enhance and create some sensitivity to the new foods that you're eating, clean out that gut flora, etc. So there's a lot of different things that you can go through, as well as like a system of checks and balances of where to level up. But don't get me wrong, if all the physical stuff is wrong with you, no matter what mental stuff you're going to do is not going to help. However, then there's the other side of the spectrum where you can say, well, you got to man up and you got to be strong mentally, etc., and you can get past your issues. Yeah, for so long. You can get past a lot of things mentally for so long, but at some point you'll break down. At some point you're going to find yourself out of bullets, and no matter what mental energy that you think you have or that you can withstand, it'll break down eventually. So you got to make sure that the whole system's right. So to say that, can your funk be fixed? It's possible, but there's definitely gonna be some health practitioners, coaches, people like myself being in your life and recommending you to other professionals. But essentially you're gonna need some kind of help, because fixing it by yourself is often one of the hardest things you can do, and it's going to take you a lot longer than seeking guidance and help from your doctor, from other professionals and people in community that can help spot things that were wrong with them and then recommend and help you get past them. So hopefully this was enough for you to find some insight to the post, and understanding that maybe we don't have an answer today, but maybe you have the guidance to get the answers that you need.